everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I am John Browne, and today I'm going to be checking out the Origin Effects Revival Drive, the Hot Rod Edition. Well, yeah, I'm going to check out the Origin Effects Revival Drive Hot Rod Edition, and I've already checked out the Revival Drive Compact, and it sounded absolutely amazing. It loads of clarity, loads of transient, and works really well as a boost, but also as a preamp. So here we have the big brother, and it's got two channels in this particular pedal. It has a valve rectifier channel and also a silicon channel. There is a million controls on this pedal. Not only do you have 6 controls each per channel, you also have all of these mini controls, mini switches, and even more controls on the bottom. So the controls on the pedal are, so for each channel we have a volume control, we have a low frequency control, we have a presence control, output, we also have our blend control, and we also have a ghosting control, which is basically going to make our pedal scream at us. Now to the little switches here, which is there's 6 of, and some are shared between both channels. So we can choose what kind of bright cap we have. We can choose our preamp style, either US or UK. We have our mid assign control, and this assigns these 2 controls, which is a mid frequency select and a mid gain select. So we can really hone in on what mid range frequency we want. Right here we have our EQ styling, whether we want to use the pedal as a preamp or in front of a head. So we have our preamp control with EQ 1 and 2. And again, we have a mirrored control on the silicone channel for both the preamp style and also which bright cap we want to use. Now to these 5 mini controls. We have our mid frequency and our mid gain choice. We have our dry gain control, and we also have a high shelf and a high cut, which means that we can add in more top end and then take it back out if it's a little bit too much above the frequency that we want to hear. Now, if we look at the bottom of the pedal, there's a bunch of controls down here as well, and we're not going to be using these because this is used if you're in front of an amp. It's actually the controls for EQ number 2. If you wanted to put it in front of an amp, it gives you a plethora of control to really shape the sound depending on what amp you are using. But today we're just going to be going in front of a Synergy power amp, as the pedal can be used as a complete preamp, which is the way that I want to try it. So I've got my MAYONES DUVELL 6, got the SLAMARI pedal to use as a boost in case we need it, the Origin Effects Hot Rod Revival Drive, a FORTIN ZUUL noise gate just in case, you know, distortion, you got to be careful. The Synergy 5050 power amp, which is bridged into 100 watt mode. Coffee Custom 2x12 cab, mics up on the cream back with a BEYERDYNAMIC M260 from the 1960s, which is a ribbon mic, and a LEWITT 440 pure condenser. That's going into an Antelope Zen Tour Synergy core and into Cubase. So let me show you the disgusting clean sound as it goes just into the power amp. Right, let's try the silicone channel first. That sounds pretty great to me. I haven't even played with the mid control yet. So let's have a look at this mid control. It's assigned to that one. It's these two controls. I wonder what this dry gain does. Let me turn that all the way up. And then we'll blend it. Okay, that's sick. Yeah, so that's basically kind of like the Revival Drive Compact, where you can add a little bit of blending and it sort of gives you that clarity. Not only do you get this really distorted sound, but you also get almost the DI signal through, which gives you the transients. Now, if you get that blend absolutely right on the right guitar tone, I can imagine that that would sound devastating for the heavier music. It's actually surprising that feature isn't on a lot more pedals, to be honest, because it actually does sound great. Wow, that's because I'm tilting towards Transformers again. Let me just try and sort out the top end of this. It's not quite right, but it's... Ah! I was in single coil mode. What a great sound. It sounds absolutely amazing, and I'm still only on the Silicon channel. I guess we should probably try the Valve channel, which is probably going to be looser, which is obviously not usually my kind of sound. I like the tight, kind of sound, but I'm pretty sure if it's anything like that channel, it's going to sound absolutely great. That channel has way more bottom end. Yeah, it's meaty. Sounds absolutely incredible. What an awesome sound. Should we Slammerite it? What do you reckon?
You've not even used the boost yet.
Yeah, I've not used the boost in front of it and it sounds this good. So let's just add some more gain. I bet you were waiting for it to happen, weren't you? It sounds absolutely amazing.
How does that sound on the silicon?
Oh yeah, good point. Silicone, let's try this. It sounds outrageously good. I can't actually believe just how good this sounds. Like, normally I'd be expecting to get this kind of reaction from when I'm plugged into an all-tube valve head. And it feels awesome to play. It just glides underneath the fingertips and it's like super easy and like I don't have to fight it. It just sounds awesome. Try putting a revival drive into a revival drive, which is exactly what we're going to do. That is the Origin Effects Revival Drive Hot Rod Edition. Special thanks again to Origin Effects for sending these pedals over. And we have had Origin Effects as a sponsor over on riffhard.com. If you've not heard of riffhard.com, it's the world's leading school for learning how to play rhythm guitar properly in a rock and metal setting. It will improve your stamina, your endurance, turn you into a down-picking monster, improve your songwriting, and a whole bunch more. So if you haven't checked it out, go to riffhard.com and join the revolution today. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching this YouTube video. Special thanks to Adam from Hot Pole Studios for being cameraman. If you like what you're hearing, please subscribe to the channel, leave a comment what you think about the tone, and I'll see you next time. Peace.